right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good high noon, good afternoon, and good evening right here in the San Francisco right now. And before we get started, guys, I would like to give a shout out to our proud sponsor, Gravical Collections. All right. It's on your screen right now. Gravical Collections is in Facebook. It's an online selling. Oh, they do online selling, especially like imported items from the from the US and to the Philippines. So yeah, Gravico Collection, please hit a like on their page at www.facebook.com/Gravico Collection. Thank you. That is our proud sponsor today. All right. Good day, everyone. Good day. Good day. Please, I need a. Oh, hey, Endo. All right. Yep. What's up? What's up? All right. Today, we are going to talk about two particular indicators that we use in trading. This is really simple indicators. They're very useful as well, either on advanced level trader or beginner trader. So these two particular indicators are very, I would say, super useful. And if you master these indicators, I would say you are about winning 80% of your, trading. So it's not a guarantee though. So before we get started, this is not a financial advice, and everything what I show on this tutorial is not 100% guarantee effective. There's always those ups and downs in trading, especially when you have the so-called whales in trading. All right. So, we have a thank you so much. Shout out to everyone. And before I get started, can I see a thumbs up, please, if you can hear my audio? I don't want to end up like talking in here and talking for nothing. Could you just say I can hear you? Like, can I see a thumbs up on my Facebook page? So we are live, first and foremost on my YouTube channel. And please don't forget to subscribe in my YouTube channel. Hit a share and subscribe and press the notification bell so that I can create more of these videos or vlog about trading. And not only that, I can in the, one of these days, I'll be showing like really live trading and giving you some signals. Hello, Sir Joe Fuentes. Hello, loud and clear. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much for being with us. So again, what I'm going to talk today, on this blog, are the two indicators that are super useful in trading. I've been using this since 2006 when I traded with Forex, and then 2013 when I moved to, not actually 13, 15 lately, and up to now when I traded with cryptocurrency. And I thought these are one of the best. Very simple, comprehensive, and straightforward indicators that could help you put a position, where to put your position. When I say put a position, open up a trade. And I would recommend, either if you are buying, I would say you can either go on the limit, all right, limit or market buy. So we are also going to make use of that, but that would be on the next video. For now, only these two indicators that I'm going to help. So I'll be speaking in English today, guys, because there's a lot of my friends also here in the US that are listening, and some of them are my students in my was or were my students in my previous class in science and chemistry, actually physics. All right. So yeah. And shout out to Keziar and JRD Grapes. Of course, if you have any question with the API, or let me do a shout out, JRD Grapes. He's the one who could help you with setting up an API, guys, if you want to do an API with no less than Crypto Damos. All right, there you go. And again, don't forget to hit a like on our Facebook page as well, which is my online selling store, my online Facebook online page, our actually, the Gravico collection. Just type it in, Gravico collection, and you can find it on my Facebook page. All right. Okay, we get started. You guys warm up now? You excited? All right. Shout out anyway to Indo. That's Ronald. Hello, Ronald, my student. So I be speaking English, guys. Don't worry. I know you guys, Filipinos, can understand English. They're really good listeners of English too as well. Joe Fuentes, thank you for watching. JRD Grapes, Keziar, and si Joy Kilaton. Yes, thank you so much. All right. Meron pa, palakpakan, round of applause. All right. So on my title, on the gist of what I said earlier, that we will be talking about these two. And these two are the EMA and the MA. EMA stands for the exponential moving average, and MA stands for moving average. They are relatively similar. They are not totally identical, but similar in movement and in trends. The only thing that would differ is that the length, the speed of the MA or exponential average, it goes ahead with the moving average. So it is better to use this and confirm with the MA if you want to do it. All right. So here are the numbers that I want you to write down. Write down on your piece of paper. And you can always change these numbers and the colors. Write down on a piece of paper. You ready? All right. So the numbers are, it is not a magic number. The numbers are 4, 10, and 30. Okay. That's the first set of number, 4, 10, and 30. If you're asking what are those numbers, it doesn't make sense. Just wait. I'll show you later in a few. The other number is 6, 14, 30. 30 is the faster length. The slower length is 6 for that one. Okay, you can always change those numbers if you want. If you want to have a quicker number, or if you want to have a faster and quicker entry for your trade, you can use 4, 10, or either 14, right? 4, 10, and 30. All right. So those are the numbers. These are, I would say, the magic numbers of EMA and the MA. You need to have these two on the same page. All right. So the same. So let us get started. All right. So here we go. Let me just remove the banner really quick. Let me hide. There you go. And I will add this to stream now with my face on it. So I'm using TradingView right here. You don't need to subscribe to TradingView. I do have a subscription for TradingView, so because it makes it useful for me. But you can do multiple pages or multiple TradingView. Right now, I'm doing multiple TradingView for the MA and the EMA. Now, the first off, EMA. Look at this. Pay attention really closely. We'll start with the EMA, and then I'll start configuring the MA. EMA. So here's our EMA today, guys. There you go. EMA, the setting, click the setting. And the length is 4, style, blue, and make it thicker, like a thick blue, like what I did. It's here. So that's it. You got the blue. So this blue line right over here, this is the faster faster EMA. Sorry, my bad. Slower. All right. And then the second EMA is 10, and you assign a yellow color for that one. Here's the yellow color. Assign a yellow color for it. You know, color coding usually is really good. You know, it's effective for those people who likes to have color coding. And the third EMA is 30. Okay. So now you are set up for the 3 paths right over here. 3. Now you can see, take note of this one right over here. They are all the same length, though they are in the exponential form, and you can do a close or open exponential. So it doesn't really matter. It's only useful when you're trading Forex or, yeah. All right. So on the next page, I'll just swipe it up. So now I'm using the same number, but take note of that one, MA4, MA10, MA30. So either way you can start. You can start from the trends. So take note of this and write this down on your notebook. You write it down in your notebook. Okay. Write down. If the blue, which is the slower, okay, when the blue line crosses the yellow line and it's going upward, that is the time, that is the best position, that is the time that you can make a long position. You can do a buy. So that would be a good buy. So, but like say, this is the best example right over here. Let's go for the EMA. Right over here. You see this cross? See this big cross right over here? You know, the difference between the EMA and MA is that EMA is less pronounced, less detailed as compared to the MA. MA is more pronounced, more detailed, and you can actually see a distinction even though you are using the same number. Got it? Good, good. So let's start right over here. So when I said when the blue line crosses the yellow line, and look at the red, you can ignore the red later. When the blue crosses the yellow line, it's the best time for you to open up a position for long or a buy position. Look at the time. It's 7 o'clock today. Actually, that was yesterday. It's 7 o'clock yesterday, 7 here, San Francisco time. At 7 in the morning, I put up a position of long for that one. Okay? So this is what we call, in MACD, we call this a golden cross. But we don't call it a golden cross, you know. Just remember that line. When the blue crosses the yellow and the blue is on the top right here, then that's the best time to buy. And you look at that and you wait and wait and wait, and you are already in the money right over here. You're in the money. Okay? And when you see this, there's always a trigger. Look at that trigger right over here. When the blue line starts to cross again the yellow line and it's heading downward, of course, the opposite of buying is selling. Time for you to sell. Or you can sell here, right? Now, there's also another way for you to sell it, which is if you don't want to be greedy. You know, the greedy is a term wherein you want more of the trade. Here's, you counter check it, or you check it with the MA. Check this out right over here. Look at the time for MA. On September 12th, it's 12 o'clock, so it's 4 hours delay. But it confirms, right? On your 4 hour, it's confirmed right over there. You can say either you can wait till 12, you will still be winning, okay? 80%, 70%, 70 to 80%. Or you can start earlier, which is 7. That's 12. You see that? You see the time? The timestamp for that one? It's 11 to 12. Noon. For the EMA, look at here. It's like 7 in the morning. So it's quicker, right? And then this one confirms. You can also start closing it when the yellow starts to cross, okay, or hit the blue. Or there's another one. Either the yellow crosses the red, but that's a little bit longer and you already experience a dip for that one. I wouldn't do that one. So when you see the cross, or you can stay ahead or you can close ahead of, or rather than waiting, and you see this already, then you can just simply close the trade and you are in the money. Okay? And it's quicker for you to do that. Or either you can wait for, this one is later. Look at the time at 6 o'clock. So you're trending, tending to close at 6, while here it's about, it's still earlier for you to close, but you are still in the money until like 6 in the afternoon, right? So that's it. That's for buying long. That's for the BTC. And if you follow that guarantee, sorry, I'm not going to say guaranteed, but 80%, you have a higher probabilities of winning that particular trade. Okay. Now the next one, going short. Okay, if you're doing futures, you can also do short. But if you don't want to do futures, which is really safe, how about you do a leverage token? There are several leverage token in Binance. Okay, we have BTC 3S, BTC 1S. Those are token that you can execute a buy position, but it's going the opposite direction. Okay, those are short tokens. So you can use short token. Look at this. Let's start with the EMA. Here, that one, where the arrow's at. Okay, you see the arrow right over here? This one, take note of that. The blue line, again, the phrase, when the blue line, just remember that line. Just remember my phrase. When the blue line crosses over the yellow line and it's going down, that's time, that is the best time for you to put a short position if you want to do futures. I mean, you can, this can work either way. You can work in spot, work on in futures as well. So any Forex, yeah, perfect. Okay, you see this? You can start and look at the timestamp at 3 in the afternoon today. This is what I did today. I did it. So basically, I won today for X number of Bitcoin. Why? I put a short here. I positioned a long, that is a Bitcoin 3S token. Okay? If you cannot find it in Binance, find it something else. Find somewhere else. Find it in FTX. Find it in KuCoin. Find it, if they have those coin, okay? If they have those leverage coin that are short, okay, good. Then you can always play around with different tokens if you want. So I put the position here today, okay? And I put this position. I even put here. I even tried to execute right over here, but I use a limit. Okay, what did you do that? And I will teach you how to do that, limits and OCO, on the next video. So watch me, watch for my, don't forget to click the notification bell, because I am going to teach you how to do this particular tricks that you just have to leave it and remotely it will do it by itself. Okay, so I put my position right over here, but I do a limit in the price of 10,500 going short. Okay, but I was here. I want to buy somewhere here. Okay, but I was here, but I want to buy somewhere here. So at 12 o'clock, this is 3 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, I already made a position, but I put a limit position. So putting a limit position at 3 o'clock at this price, it will execute automatically. So if it doesn't execute, if it goes long anyway, you're safe. Why? Because it doesn't execute, right? If it goes long, you still have your money. It doesn't execute a buy. So you're safe, you're good, you are always in the money. All right? So right here, I put a short position and just waited. Waited. Now I just leave it. When I saw this distance right over, you can actually close here if you want. Look, when the yellow line crossed the red, that is the none. That's a guaranteed 1% profit. That's 1%. If you waited up to here, that's about 2% profit. Yes, 300 to 500 range, that's 2%. So when the yellow crosses the red, take note, write it down. 1 hour time frame. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. It's a 1 hour time frame. This is not scalping. This is really close. This is mini swing. Okay, mini swing. So you can do this. You can execute yellow to red and then close it. That's 1% or 1.5% or 1.2%. If you're satisfied with that one, you're on the money. Okay, so yeah, and if you compare this with the MA, it's a little bit wrong. MA is a little bit longer time frame. Look at that. Look at that. From here, you made a position using the EMA. You close it using the MA. How's that? Right? It's a perfect combo. So that's why I use this too. I open it with the EMA. I close with the MA. Why? Because MA is later. It's a little bit lag compared to the EMA. So here what it says. So I will close it at 6 o'clock, and I did close it in here, but I already saw this. You already have a correction on the way. So if you have the correction, you might only get about 1.8% as opposed to getting 2% for 300 to 500 range. All right. So was that clear? It's easy, right? So there you go. See, you can always see where the cross is, and you can close right over here. Again, when the yellow crosses with the red, you can close it. If you don't want to be greedy, you already earned the win. If you compare that in here, you put a position here for the short, and you close it here, what's that? It's a win. If you do that in futures, it might be bigger because you can always leverage it to like 50, to 25, to 10, to 100. If you're more, but be careful, guys, in leverage. You can always get burned out of that one. You know, there's no good. Make sure that the range of your leverage is between this range. So you have the resistance range with this one. You have the resistance. You know, Bitcoin is trying to do a 10,400 resistance, trying to break it, but it's still having difficulty, unfortunately. But it's good for you if it is swinging that way. So we're swinging, oscillating. It's very, very physics. That's why I love physics for this one. The physics of trading, and I am into physics. So again, let me recap, because that's it. Our first 15 minutes is very crucial in learning the MA and the EMA. All right. There you go. EMA, look at the numbers. The same. 4, 10, 30. You can do 6. Okay, if you want to be safe, you can also, like a safer zone, you can do 6, 14, 30, or 26. You know, if you want to close early, then 26. If you want to close later, then 30. If you want to be longer, it's up to you. So you can adjust and play with these numbers. Play with that number in here. You can use your own. You can use 1. 1 is closer to the real price. And I don't like to do that because it's too jittery. If you're too close to the number, if you are 1 or 2, it's a little bit bumpy. So you cannot see much. And if you're, especially you're using a thicker line, it is bumpy, or kind of like the oscillation is way too wiggly. So you would rather use a smoother lane, smoother. Like it's the same thing with radio waves. Like the high frequency, it is lower wavelength. So the wavelength is like really small, but it has a high frequency. So the smaller the number is, it's the same principle applies to that one. The same. All right. So that's this is, guys, is the EMA, or exponential moving average. You just swipe it. You have that kind of computer, and now you have the MA. And you can compare the two. Take note. I open using EMA. I close using MA. If I don't want to be greedy, I'll just wait for the yellow to touch the red, right? You open. How do you open? When the blue crosses with the yellow. And take note of where it is going to as well. Okay? So that is how you do it. How simple. And it takes us how much time? 25 minutes. And now you learn how professionals do it. Right? So let me go back. There you go. Right, guys? That is how simple you can simply review. So today, basically, I won the Bitcoin trade. My, my favorite is actually Binance. Binance, why Binance Coin or BNB? Because it's more volatile, though it behaves differently because it has a mind of its own. They almost follow a similar pattern. The correlation is like about, but they are not closely correlated. I think the correlation between Bitcoin and Binance is about zero point 0.3. So it's they are not totally correlated, but if they are zero point 0.8, they're correlated, and it's not a good coin, to compare with or to trade with. So if you're trading a coin with USDT or Bitcoin that is correlated at zero point 0.8, check that out. Check in the website correlation. If you are highly correlated, you will not make money out of it. You're just wasting your time. You have to have those not negative correlation, okay, but at least like zero point 0.3, 0.2 to zero point 0.3 correlation is good. It's perfect. So that is why I like BNB. I do BNB for leverage token on the buy, or I can do just the regular BNB. So yep. So that, guys, you don't need a trend line for that one. You didn't need a Fibonacci retracement for that one. Those heavy loaded, I call those heavy loaded technicals, which is you don't even you can even decide when to start your open. But with this, I've been testing these guys. Been tested for so long. You use this right now, I would probably consider you as a good one. But again, manage your trade. Um, Always put in something you can afford to lose when you put a trade. All right. So if you're trading like $10 or $20, just manage those. And people ask me if I do a stop loss. Well, here's the question. Here's the best thing, and that would be my next video. I call it DCA. I don't. All right. I DCA it. After all, I'm using spot. Okay. Especially too if you are putting futures and your position is worth $10 and you leverage to 200. There's no point of putting up a stop loss because you will always lose with that one if it goes the other way, especially with the 100x guaranteed. So yep. And I hope you guys learn from this video today. Um, Learn from the numbers, learn the tips on how to or when to start opening up those positions. Either this be using a future or using a spot. And for beginners, I highly recommend start with a spot trading. Do not do futures yet, okay? Just if you lose, it's always part of your tuition fee. Matriculation, you learn. Is the best way to learn, learning from your mistake. So where did you get? So you can adjust the numbers. You can always fix the numbers. Like for me, that really works. And even today, I just showed you. I opened that at that particular time on this one, and I won for. I am on the money for trading Bitcoin or shorting Bitcoin, and then now I have an open position again for a long. It's going up. So either way, if the money goes up or if the token goes up and you know how to trade, either way, you can always be on the money. That's how you do it. And I hope you understand, and I hope you guys get something out of it. And sana naintindihan po ninyo, unta ni balaan ninyo. Sana, so Bisaya na ko, karon. All right. So thank you so much. I would not take this long so that people would not get bored. Okay. Q&A would be in the next video probably. So if you have any question, just reserve it and or write it down, whatever. And just go back to the video and try to practice yourself. using the trading view. Trading view is a lot better. It's less laggy compared to the and you can save your template. Once you have that, it's always saved, and you just drag and drop 2 pages or two pages for that one. I said, did I say 2 pages? All right. So yeah. And maraming salamat. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, guys, and my live today. And that's all for today. And my next would be how to put in using limit, or limits, and putting your position. And that would be a really short video as well. And maybe I can do a live for that one as well. Thank you so much, guys. That's how easy it is. You don't need those any other technicalities, or that's it. Done. Right? You can open, boom, and you can always adjust with the time frame. Anyway, the time frame that I use is 1 hour for this one. It's a mini swing. If you want to do scalp, lessen the number of like 15 or 30 minutes. If you want to do, but that will be another number. That will be another. You have to readjust everything. You have to play around it that it behaves the way the trend is. Okay, your indicator should behave or should in sync with the way the coin is, because if it doesn't, you would end up losing money. Right now, it's already here for syncing for a 1 day trading. It's perfect. You don't need to change anything. You don't need to change that number. That's it. You just need to change the coin you want. Like say for example here, BTC, you can just change it to BNB really easy. All right. With the trading view. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. You all have a great day. God bless you all. And we'll talk more. Maybe I will have a Zoom. Not today. I'm hungry. I'm going to eat my dinner right now. And good morning, good afternoon in the Philippines. Good high noon. And good evening here in San Francisco. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, KZR. Thank you, Michael Salcedo. Thank you, Mello. Thank you so much. Hello, hello, hello. And JRD Games. All right. Thank you. And Miss Joy Kilaton. Hello. Salamat. Tagang salamat. All right. And thank you for watching. And please don't forget to support my page, support my YouTube channel. Please hit a like. Sana, please. Para di na lang tayo mag-Starbucks. Hit a like, subscribe, and share it to your friends so that they too can learn how to trade. All right? Thank you. And you all have a great day. Good night, good day. And God bless you all.